everyone, and welcome back to Presley Mania. My name is Rhonda, and I wanted to update all of you on a few things going on in the Presley world. First of all, in Presley news is an update on the Priscilla Presley Bridget Cruz trial lawsuit that's going on in Orange County, Florida. Last time we talked about this, I had mentioned that the lawyers for Bridget Cruz, Greenspoon, and Martyr had submitted a motion to be removed as counsel for Priscilla Presley Partners and the other companies affiliated with this lawsuit. They had asked to be removed as counsel due to irreconcilable differences between them and Bridget and the powers that be, Kevin Fialco, all of the people that were part of these companies. And that has been approved by the judge. So the court has approved that. Bridget and company have since found new counsel, and they will now be represented by Foley and Lardner LLP. And so for now, that's all the update I have. There was nothing else posted on the website about the case other than these, the notice of service of order of withdrawal of counsel, and then the order granting Greenspoon Martyr's motion to withdraw, and then also letting us know who the new counsel will be. And it says notice of appearance of counsel and designation of email address. So they've got it all set up and provided all the information. So I guess now we will just wait and see what transpires with this court case. So stay tuned, y'all. I'm sure it's going to be, there will be more information forthcoming. Let me take a drink as I'm about to get a little choked, I feel like. And maybe that's because there's some really exciting news. Many of you have probably already seen this, but I wanted to talk about it because Riley Keough has just recorded an interview with Oprah Winfrey. And it's going to be a new special, and it's called an Oprah Special, The Presleys. Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Riley. That's the title of it. Notice anyone missing from that title? Well, I sure do. Yes, Harper and Finley are missing, but Priscilla is missing from that title. I find that very telling. And I am quite sure that based on the information that is in the article and what I read, that the reason for this is because of Lisa Marie's new memoir that is coming out. It will be released, I believe, on October 8th, and that is when this special is going to be released. It airs on Tuesday, October 8th at 8 p.m. on CBS. It will also stream live on Paramount Plus for Paramount Plus with Showtime subscribers, and will be available on demand the next day for Paramount Plus Essentials subscribers. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what they're going to talk about on this special. Oprah traveled to Graceland in Memphis, of course, and that's where they did the interview at. And she talked to her. It's Riley's first in-depth interview since Lisa Marie passed away. And this goes on to say, let me just read you a little bit of what it says. It says she traveled to Graceland to sit down with Keough for her first in-depth interview since her mother, Lisa Marie, died last year. Before her death, Lisa Marie recorded hours of stories from her life for a memoir, and we all know the title now is From Here to the Great Unknown, which Riley finished co-writing. The special features never before seen family photos and home videos. It also includes some of Lisa Marie's personal audio recordings. some of which include memories of her father, and this is one of them. This is Lisa Marie's words. It said, "I felt my father could change the weather. He was a god to me, a chosen human being," Lisa Marie writes in her book. Keough, an Emmy-nominated actress and director, shares with Winfrey the highs, lows, and pressures of being a Presley, and the deep, profound relationship she had with her mother. The memoir will be released October 8th, is a stunning look inside one of the most legendary American families, detailing Lisa Marie's childhood, her father's shocking death, her marriages, and her descent into addiction. So that is what it's going to be about. I'm looking forward to seeing what all is going to be said. I am also looking forward to the book tour. Riley will be starting a book tour, and I plan on being there. She's doing a book tour in Memphis on October 12th, so let me tell you a little bit of where she's going to be. So on Wednesday, October 9th, she's going to be in New York, New York. And on Saturday, October 12th, in Memphis, Tennessee at Graceland, and that's where I'm going. And Sunday, October 13th in St. Louis, Missouri. Monday, October 14th in Nashville, Tennessee. Tuesday, October 15th in London. And Sunday, October 20th in Los Angeles, California. And I cannot wait. I'm so excited because I'm going to get to see Riley in person. I'm going to get to hear about the book and also be able to start reading it. And of course, you can bet that I will be giving updates here on my channel and my review of the book as well. I know there's been a lot of speculation as to what all will be in the book. We have no idea at this point. We will just have to wait and see. But I do find, like I said, it very interesting that Priscilla has been extremely quiet where this book is concerned. And one of the few things that she has come out with has been the fact that she's writing her own book. Another one, that's right, a second book about her and Elvis that's to come out next year. So isn't it just a little weird to all of you that instead of commenting on her own daughter's book that her granddaughter completed writing, that she's just gonna not say anything about it? She's not gonna promote the fact that Riley has worked hard to get this published for Lisa. And some of you know this, I've mentioned it before on some of my past shows. Lisa had asked Riley to help her with this book. And before she passed away, she asked Riley to help her. And Riley kind of put her off. But after Lisa Marie passed away, Riley took up the reins and did indeed finish the book. And from what I hear, there are just hours and hours of tape of Lisa sharing and talking about her memories. And so I hope that it is going to be completely the way that Lisa had intended it. I feel like Riley is very in tune with her mother's wishes. The fact that Priscilla is not a part of this interview with Oprah, that she isn't mentioned, speaks volumes to me. It is unclear whether or not that Oprah will bring up the lawsuit that Priscilla slapped against Riley as far as the trust, Lisa Marie's trust goes, and being named executor of that trust. I don't know if any of that will be addressed. The fact that Riley is now the trustee of Graceland, will they talk about that? It's going to be interesting to see. Priscilla has pretty much at Graceland, I have not, when I was there, you didn't hear her name. She wasn't talked about. So many things have been like just completely, it's almost like she's just kind of been removed from all of that. And whether that's by design or not, I have no way of knowing, but it seems like that everything is kind of being directed away from her. Which, for those of us who are concerned about her burial and her request to be buried as close to Elvis as possible at Graceland, I'm hoping that bodes well for the fact that maybe she will not be. Because, as a reminder, Riley said, to the best of her ability. But what we also know is that there are only 6 graves that have been approved by the zoning commission in Memphis. And in order for anyone else to be buried on the grounds of Graceland, that would mean there would be 7 graves there, and they would have to get approval. So whether or not that will be done remains to be seen. We're just going to have to wait and see. Wow, that is such a can of worms because so many of us are so against it. I would suggest that you write the zoning commission in Memphis, Tennessee. Express your heart how that you don't want her to be buried there if you are in fact against it. Sometimes the voice of the people who travel to Memphis, to Graceland. Graceland is a huge tourist attraction for Memphis, Tennessee, and it brings in thousands and thousands of dollars in revenue to the city. You never know. That might have an impact on a decision. So I throw that out there for you guys. If any of you are interested, let me know, and I can list an address in the link so y'all can write them. What have we got to lose? If we all band together, you never know what can happen, and we might be able to, in fact, stop something from transpiring that, her being buried there. I really think that it would go completely against everything Elvis would have wanted. How many people, like I've said a million times before, would want their ex-wife to be buried next to them? Really? Come on. Let's get real. I don't know of many that would want that. And I understand that Lisa Marie is there, but don't you find it odd that instead of saying, I would like to be buried next to my daughter, no. As close to Elvis as possible. Well, think about what goes on behind the scenes and why someone would want that. Because she had also mentioned years past that there was a magazine article that said, that she was having some kind of health problems. And I know that I'm probably repeating information that you guys have heard before and even heard me say. But it's relative to what we're talking about here. But it was being said that she had some health problems, and she said, no. She said, don't count me out yet. I'm fine, and I have never said that I want to be buried at Graceland. She said, I have no intention of being buried at Graceland. But then what happens? Lisa Marie passes away, and what does she see? This outpouring of love and this big to-do. And Lisa will be forever in our memory because we loved her so much. She was a part of Elvis. And yeah, she's part of Priscilla too, but she's special to me because she's a part of Elvis. And she looks so much like her father and was so much like him in many ways. So, I don't want Priscilla there. So I would just suggest that maybe you write a letter to the zoning commission in Memphis and just make it from your heart. Express your wishes and how you feel like that it could be detrimental to people coming to Graceland. Because I've heard several say that they would have no desire to go there if Priscilla was buried on the grounds. I don't know. We shall see. All right, well, that's really about all I have for this segment. I know there is some Navarone stuff going on, and I'm going to think about whether or not I want to address it because it's a little crazy. But anyway, I will leave that maybe for another time. So until then, y'all remember, you only get one shot at this life, so live each day to the fullest because you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.